sweep the networks without pause, silent and tireless, gliding through pages, extracting everything of value. Each fragment pulled from the chaos becomes part of a single flow, ordered, compressed, fed to the system. And deep within...
The attack that hits the barrier generates evidence. Enough evidence, a pattern, a repeated campaign, a known organization, and it generates an invoice.
Every day, bots come for creator content. Not sometimes. Every day. Systematically. Automated tools sent by companies, sometimes small, sometimes very large, crawling through websites, harvesting original work, and feeding into systems that profit from it, without ever paying the person who made it. Most creators don't know what's happening, and the ones who do don't know what to do about it. Today I want to show you what we built to change that, and what happens when the first guild member gets paid because of it. Here's the reality of the internet right now. If you make something original, a textile technique, a design, a written method, a way of doing things that took you years to develop, and you put it online, it will be scraped, it will be harvested, it will end up in a training data set or a competitor's product, and you will receive nothing. The law hasn't caught up. The platforms don't protect you, and taking someone to court costs more than most creators will ever make from their work. So the theft continues, quietly, and at scale. But we decided to stop complaining about it and build something instead that identifies the patterns bots make when they move through the website. Not human patterns, bot patterns, robotic timing, systematic path sequences, suspicious user agents, content scraping signatures. When a bot hits the barrier, it doesn't get through. It gets captured, frozen, filed in what we call the ice chamber. Every capture is time-stamped, a permanent, verifiable record of when they came, who they belonged to, and what they were after. The IP address, the owning organization, the exact paths they probed, how many times they came back. As of today, the ice chamber holds over 20,000 captures. That's over 20,000 entries in a case file that is being built automatically every time someone comes for guild content. Here's where it gets interesting. In traditional security, you block the attack you spent resources defending. They try again tomorrow. We flipped that. Every attack that hits the barrier generates time-stamped evidence. Enough evidence, a pattern, a repeated campaign, a known organization, and it generates an invoice. We call it the Highland Strike. You come for our content, the content has a price. Here it is. We call the underlying principle judo economics. You use the force of the attack against the attacker. Their aggression becomes the funding mechanism for the creators they were trying to exploit. The snarks fund the guild every time. So what does the guild payday actually look like? Well, an attacker, a bot, a corporate scraper, an automated harvest operation runs a documented campaign against protected creator content, multiple hits, identified organization, and clear pattern of intent. The ice chamber has the case file. The mathematical harmony barrier has the evidence log. And the Highland Strike generates the invoice. That invoice goes to the Finding Human Permanent Fund. When it's paid, and the documentation makes it very uncomfortable not to pay, it flows into the creator dividend pool. The guild member whose content was targeted gets compensated, not a consolation prize. Compensation proportional to the documented attack. And here's the part that changes everything. They tell other creators, because this actually worked, and those creators join the guild. The barrier gets stronger, and the next attacker funds the next dividend. That's the flywheel, and it's already turning. The first guild payday is coming. The case file is building itself right now. Every time a bot hits the barrier, if you're a creator, a textile artist, a writer, a maker of any kind, and you've ever wondered whether your work is being taken without permission, the answer is probably yes. The question is whether you want to do something about it. The guild is open. The barrier is running. The ice chamber is at over 20,000 and climbing. Come find us. Finding Human 3.14. We built the fortress. Now we're filling it with people worth protecting.